Hello everyone, my name is Hannah, welcome to a new video, and welcome to my continued Vampathon vlogs, but also Camp Weekendween has started today. Yes, it's day 5 of Vampathon. I did days 1 through 4 in a separate vlog, which I'll leave linked up in the cards and down below if you want to check that out, so you know how Vampathon has been going. But today is day 5, and days 5 through 7 of Vampathon overlap with Camp Weekendween, which I also want to participate in. So I'm just going to do a combined vlog for those two. Okay, I left off in my Vampathon vlogs, like just having started Empire of the Vampire by Kristoff, and I didn't get much farther. I'm only on page 41, so I've barely made a dent in it. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not hooked yet. I don't know. I'm kind of bored. I know I need to give this book more than 40 pages. So I'm not giving up on it yet, but like, I don't know. It's just not doing it for me right now. So I think I'm going to set it aside for now. I might pick it up like even tomorrow. But I did end up starting a reread just like super randomly for no reason whatsoever. And that is Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna Maguire. I love this series so much, and I don't know how many times I've read this, maybe 2, maybe 3, but I was just really in the mood for this, so I picked it up, and I'm not very far in at all. I think I'm only like 20 pages in or so, but it has green on the cover, which is one of the reading challenges for Camp Weekendween, and it also kind of fits the vibe for like a murder mystery. It follows a group of teens, which is also another reading challenge. And then it has these two characters, Jack and Jill, who are twin sisters, and they are featured in the second book, Down Among the Sticks and Bones, which is like a kind of vampy, Frankenstein-y situation. So I figured I would try to read these two to kind of go with the theme of Vampathon and Camp Weekendween. But the main book that I want to read for Camp Weekendween is The Box in the Woods by Maureen. This is book 4 in the Truly Devious series. I've read the first 3 books, the original trilogy. This is kind of like a one-off like summer camp situation, so I thought it would be perfect, like fitting the theme of Camp Weekendween, and it fits most of the reading prompts. It's a book following teens. It's got like a murder mystery slasher vibe. I think there's a serial killer involved. And then it has the camp setting because it's set at a summer camp. The only thing it doesn't have is the green on the cover. And I was going to cheat and use like the fact that this third book is on the back of the cover and it's green. But since I decided to pick up Every Heart a Doorway, I have the green book covered. So yeah, these are the ones that I for sure want to get to for Camp Weekendween. And then I would love to do this one for Vampathon because it has like those vampy vibes. And then we'll see if I can get a little bit further in Empire of a Vampire. But I don't want to put myself in a reading slump because I'm like just coming out of a little one and I don't want to go back to that dark place. So yeah, that's where we're at. It is later Friday night, and I'm just kind of not in the mood to read right now. I'm just kind of watching BookTube, and that's kind of what I want to do for the night. So I might not even read anything else tonight, but I don't really have any plans for this weekend. So my weekend is wide open. I do want to watch Hocus Pocus on Halloween, and then it's our first time having a house. So we might actually have trick-or-treaters this year. I don't know. We bought candy, and I'm really excited because I've always wanted to have trick-or-treaters. I always bought candy just in case when I lived in an apartment. Like, nobody's ever going to bring their kids to an apartment to trick-or-treat. But I just, like, you never know, you know? I just always wanted to be prepared. So I really hope we do get trick-or-treaters. But yeah, those are my plans. I'm just, you know, I'm just going to read all weekend. Good morning, everyone. Happy day 2 of Camp Weekendween and day 6 of Vampathon. I have my awesome Camp Weekendween shirt on today. I love this. I love the color. I love the fit, the feel. Oh, I just love it. I think it's so cool. So I did not have a great night. I mean, I did have a great night, but I didn't have a great reading night last night. I didn't read anything after I last like updated you. I mostly just watched a bunch of BookTube videos, which was really nice and really relaxing. So I'm glad that I did that. But today I do want to get some reading done. I am for sure going to finish Every Heart a Doorway by Shauna Maguire. I'm only 26 pages into it. Like I just started it when I updated you last night and haven't read since. But it's such a short, quick book that I know I can finish it today. But then I do want to get to The Box in the Woods today. I want to try to finish it tonight. Otherwise, I want to get at least halfway. But I am just going to set Empire of the Vampire aside and focus on these other 3 books because I don't think I'm going to be able to get very far in it. And if I finish these 3, I can always pick it up and read a little farther into it. But it's more stressing me out because it's so big. And yeah, I'm just going to set it aside because I know that I'm going to love it when I pick it up. I don't want to force myself to read it if I'm not feeling it quite yet. So I am going to read this one. Hello, so Ellie and I have come to a trail near our house, near this like park, and we're gonna go for a little walk through the woods and listen to my audiobook of Every Heart a Doorway. I think I'm about like 70 pages in or so. I have like an hour and a half left of the audio. Yes, we're gonna go for a walk, don't worry. But I'm just gonna have one headphone in because I don't know, I'm walking by myself, so I don't know. I just feel like I want to have one headphone out so I can listen to noises. I don't know. Anyways, so we're gonna go do that. Well, that was a very nice walk. I made it back just in time for the sun to set, so I'm not out in the dark. It's like really pretty and the sun is hitting some of the trees really nicely, which is cool. But yeah, I managed to read about 25 more pages or listen to about 25 more pages while on that walk, which was really nice and it was super relaxing. So yeah, so I've got less than 100 pages left. I mean, does that say much when the book is less than 200 pages? I think I'm about halfway though. So I'm gonna go home now and finish the book. I just finished Every Heart a Doorway and I love this book and this series so much. It's so good. I love the portal aspect of it and how there's so many different worlds, and I just love everything about this book. So I'm definitely excited to get to Down Among the Sticks and Bones for a reread because obviously we meet Jack and Jill in this book and hear a little bit about their world, but it's going to be really fun to be back in the moors with them. But now I think I'm going to hop in the shower, and I think Brandon and I are going to try to watch a couple episodes of a show. And then I'm not sure what I'll pick up next, if I'll go into Down Among the Sticks and Bones or if I'll try to read The Box in the Woods. I might try to pick up The Box in the Woods because I want to get to that one this weekend. Good morning, everyone. Happy Halloween. Happy day 3 of Camp Weekendween and happy day 7 of Vampathon. So many exciting things happening today. This is my costume, my little bear hoodie that I have here. I don't really have like a great costume, so this is what I'm gonna wear today and for like the trick-or-treaters if they come. I hope they come. So the only plans that I have for today is to watch Hocus Pocus with Casey. She's gonna Zoom with us so we can watch it together. So we're gonna watch Hocus Pocus together this afternoon. Sometimes she has like some homework to do or whatever, but yeah, so that's the only plans besides like being ready for trick-or-treaters. So I think I'm going to start the box in the woods today, and I'm hoping that I can finish this like before we even want to watch Hocus Pocus. That gives me plenty of time. I should definitely be able to if I like stick to it. So we'll see. Hopefully I like this one. I did like the Truly Devious trilogy, so hopefully this is a good one as well. It's looking a little kind of gloomy out today. It's like cloudy and dark outside and windy. I don't know if it's supposed to rain, but I kind of hope it does, but not during trick-or-treating time because I want to have trick-or-treaters. We bought so much candy and I really hope that they come. So yeah, that's the plan for the day. Let's get the day started. All right, so I am absolutely flying through The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson. I'm on page 220, so I'm over halfway. I have like 150 or so pages left of this, so I think I'll definitely be able to finish this before it's like time to watch Hocus Pocus. But I'm taking like a mini break because I busted into the candy already. We bought like so much candy. But yeah, I had a sweet tooth and we didn't have anything else sweet in the house, so I had to bust into some of the candy, which I knew would happen, but it is what it is. But yeah, we bought so much candy, like hundreds and hundreds of pieces of candy that we're just never going to be able to hand it all out. We'll probably end up, if we get trick-or-treaters, we'll probably end up giving like 2 or 3 pieces to them because I don't know, we live in like a smallish town, so we're not going to get like hundreds and hundreds of kids. So, but yeah, I just wanted to quickly update about where I am in The Box in the Woods. So I'm going to go finish it now. I just finished The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson, and I really liked this. It was super good. It makes me like in the mood to read more mysteries, which is interesting. I went through a phase of reading like specifically YA mystery books, like not YA thrillers, but YA mystery specific after I read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, because I absolutely loved that book. And then I heard that the Truly Devious series was similar, so I binged that whole series. And I was really looking forward to reading this one, especially since it's set at a summer camp, which I really, really love a summer camp setting. And like this map was super cool. This was really a really fun setting. And I really liked the mystery of it, and I like how it all wrapped up. I like, you know, the big reveal when everything comes together and you're like, ah, yeah, that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna end up giving this a 4 out of 5 stars. So I did really enjoy that. I'm really glad I picked that up. I also forgot to mention that this morning I read the like really short story, Juice Like Wounds, I think is what it's called, by Shauna McGuire. I'll like pop up the little image that's on Goodreads right here. It's just like a free 30-page like short story set in the Wayward Children's series. It's set like after you read book 4. It's technically on Goodreads classified as number 4.5 in the series. So it follows Lundy and like her world, and it's like a little side quest story, which was super, super fun. If you don't already know, In an Absent Dream is the 4th book in the Wayward Children series, and it's my favorite one of the whole series. And now I really want to reread that one, but I think I'm definitely going to dive into Down Among the Sticks and Bones next. But I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break since I've just been like reading all morning, and I'm probably going to take a nap and watch some booktube until it's time to watch Hocus Pocus, which we plan to watch at 2. It is now 12:47, so I've got a little over an hour before we're going to watch that. And then I also realized I never read a book in the dark, which is one of the Vampathon prompts. So I think that I'm going to read Fangs by Sarah Anderson. It's just a really short, like comic book style graphic novel. It's not really like a story, but it's just like little comics following a vampire and a werewolf who fall in love. And it's super funny and super cute. And it takes like 15 minutes to read or something like that. It's really short. But it's like perfect for Vampathon because the main character, or one of the main characters, is a vampire, and it's just so funny and cute. And I read it earlier this year and I just want to reread it, and that's a really easy one to read in the dark. So when it gets dark outside, probably after trick-or-treating, I'll get a flashlight and read that in the dark. I have also been kind of failing doing the photo challenges for both Camp Weekendween and Vampathon. I didn't post a photo for Friday or Saturday for Vampathon, and I didn't post a photo for the first 2 days of Weekendween either, so I kind of gave up on that. But that's okay. I'm still going to post a picture today because the prompts, or the photo prompts or whatever for both of them, are pretty similar. For Vampathon, it's post the books that you read during Vampathon, and for Camp Weekendween, it's what did you read. So I'm just going to post a stack of all the books that I read this week, and I might organize it so like the specifically Camp Weekendween ones are over here and the Vampathon ones are over here. So I'm going to take that picture later tonight, so I'll post that at the end of the vlog, like show you what the picture was. But yeah, I totally failed that. But now I'm looking at my reading journal here, and I have completed all of the reading challenges for Camp Weekendween. I can kind of show you my journal spread for Camp Weekendween. I read The Box in the Woods, which was on my TBR. I already unhauled The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. I just have not heard the greatest things about it, and I lost interest. I also had that on my Vampathon TBR, and whatever. I put it on there before I actually did any research on it. It just fit some of the prompts, so I went with it. So yeah, now I'm just gonna fill out my reading journal for The Box in the Woods and write in my like a little review and whatever. And then I'm probably just gonna watch some booktube for a bit, and then Hocus Pocus, and then trick-or-treating. Hopefully we get trick-or-treaters.
Okay. Bette Midler's on the screen.
Yeah. Okay, we just finished watching Hocus Pocus, which was really fun. It was Casey's first time ever seeing that movie. I've seen it before, but it was really fun to see her reactions. So now we have about an hour until trick-or-treating starts in our town. So I'm gonna go get our big bowl of candy all ready. I've got a bunch of different kinds of candy, so I'm gonna kind of like put them all in there and mix them up a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna read Down Among the Sticks and Bones for a little bit until it's time to start. Okay, got the Halloween all mixed up in the bowl so that there is a good variety. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so I posted this in my story and I realized that maybe I should give a little bit of backstory of why I'm so excited for trick-or-treaters. So growing up, I lived in the country. Like, my closest neighbor was, you know, half a mile away. So nobody ever came out of town that far to go trick-or-treating. And by the time I like outgrew trick-or-treating myself, I wanted to hand out candy and nobody would ever come to our house because we were so far out. So I never got to do that. And then I've been living in an apartment for the last like 7 years. So nobody ever comes trick-or-treating at an apartment. So I've never gotten to do it before. This is my first time in the house. I'm really excited. So I can't wait. We had our first kids here. Okay, trick-or-treating is officially over. It was so much fun. We did have kids and I couldn't stop smiling the whole time. Like, cheeks hurt every time they came up in their little costumes. They were so cute. We still have a ton of candy left, but that's okay. Now we know because we've never done it before, so we bought so much, but that's okay. But yeah, it was really, really fun. So now I'm gonna go eat dinner. I'm probably gonna pop my headphones in and listen to the audiobook of Down Among the Sticks and Bones. And it is officially dark outside now, so I can read Fangs in the dark. So I'm gonna go eat first though, because I'm really hungry, and then I'll go do that. So let's go. All right, I just finished reading Fangs in the dark with my flashlight that was kind of running out of battery. So it was not the brightest light, but that's okay. I could still read by it, but that was really fun. But I actually think I'm going to end the vlogs here. So I'm going to do a quick wrap up of everything that I've read for Vampathon and for Camp Weekendween. So let's start with Vampathon. The first book that I picked up for that was Kingdom of the Wicked by Kyrie Maniscalco. This was a reread, 5 out of 5. It's a favorite. I love it. And I used that to complete some of the bingo challenges. It was a book to sink my teeth into because I knew that I loved it. So I knew I was gonna love it on my reread. It's a paranormal or supernatural romance. It's paranormal because it's between a prince of hell and a witch. I think I also used this for a spooky cover because it's got like a skull and a snake on it. Supernatural main character because Amelia is a witch. Blood used as magic because she does use blood in her magic at one point. Thriller murder mystery. There is a murder mystery in this book as well. So yeah, this book ticked off a lot of bingo spots for me. Then I immediately picked up Kingdom of the Cursed, which you saw me freak out in my first Vampathon vlogs. If you didn't, you should go watch that because it's kind of funny. But yeah, I absolutely love this book. It is a new favorite of all time. 5 out of 5, easily. Maybe one of my favorite books of the year. Definitely one of my favorite books of the year, but maybe like it's in my top 3. I can't decide now between 3 books of what is my favorite. So I might just say those are my top 3 and be done with it. But this fits all of the same bingo prompts as Kingdom of the Wicked did. Oh, did I say witchy vibes? That's also a bingo spot. This obviously it follows the main character's a witch, so witchy vibes. Then I picked up Vampire Academy, which I DNF'd just before I got halfway through, but I'm still counting it as the bingos for vampire book to movie and set in a school because I read like almost half of it, so whatever, I'm counting it. But yeah, I DNF'd that one. Then I started Empire of the Vampire by Kristoff. I did not get very far into this one at all. I'm on page 41, but it does have blood on the cover, so that is one of the bingo spots, so I'm going to use this for that. And then I'm also using this as a book that frightens me because it's so big and I know it's going to be kind of scary, so book that frightens me. And then also Fangs is the book that I read in the dark, and it is a spooky graphic novel / manga. It's a graphic novel. It's like kind of comic style, just really cute and quick and fun. So I've already read this year, but I had to reread this for Vampathon because it's a main character vampire, a vampire main character. So that means that I got 1, 2, 3, 4 bingos for Vampathon, which I'm quite pleased with. I also started reading Down Among the Sticks and Bones by Seanan McGuire because it has like those vampy vibes in it, but I'm only about 40 pages into that one as well, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to pick this up and finish it tonight. I think I'm kind of burnt out a little bit and I'm just going to watch some booktube, but I will obviously continue my reread of this. I just don't think I'll finish it for Vampathon. And then, of course, for Camp Weekendween, I decided to pick up Every Heart a Doorway by Seanan McGuire. So this is the first book in the Wayward Children series. This is the second. I read this one first. I just decided to like randomly pick this one up on a whim, like to reread it. I'm not exactly sure why, but it has green on the cover, which is one of the reading challenges for Camp Weekendween. So it's kind of perfect for that. And of course, I gave this 5 out of 5. I loved this one. But then my main book for Camp Weekendween was The Box in the Woods by Maureen Johnson. This is the, like, not a spin-off, but it's like the single story set in the Truly Devious trilogy. It's like the 4th book, but it's its own separate thing, you know? And this fit most of the reading challenges for Camp Weekendween. It follows a group of teens. It's set in a camp setting. It's set at a summer camp, and there was this super cool summer camp map. And then it's also a like slasher type thing because there's obviously a murder, lots of murders in this book, even though it's more of a mystery than it is a slasher, but I'm still counting it. And then the photo challenges, I did a couple of them for Vampathon, but I missed most of them for Camp Weekendween, and towards the end of Vampathon, I just lost steam. But I will post a picture of all of these books that I read for these 2 readathons, and I'll post that here so you can actually see what that was. So yeah, here's my stack. Obviously Empire of the Vampires on this stack because I did read some of it, but I only read 40 pages, so it makes the stack look a lot more impressive than it actually is. But this was a super fun week. It definitely helped me read a lot more than I would have otherwise, I feel like, and I found a new favorite book of all time during Vampathon, so I'm really happy about that. I think I'm like starting to get out of the clutches of a reading slump. Obviously I read how many books? 1, 2, 3, 4. I read 5 books this week. That's pretty good. But yeah, I really love these readathons. So thank you to all of the hosts who put these readathons on and put together, you know, the bingo boards and the photo challenges and all of the reading challenges and all that stuff. It was super, super fun. And I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you all had a great Halloween. Let me know if you participated in either of these readathons and what you read, how it went for you. I'd love to hear it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!